Thanks, Coach. Well, the sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
And not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 20.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. This time Haskins will look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Here's Haskins to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen will operate...
And the pressure gets to him again.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Space to maneuver at the 40, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8-ball.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that's Elliott. Complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it, they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Dobbins. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 8. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Cut. Hey, count. 47. Mike, check.
Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
3rd and long for Prescott. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taking it about the 16. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Looking to throw on second down. Haskins. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. A throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. On first down, Dobbins. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Cuts back right. Cuts it out, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. Everybody go to 54. Go to 54.
Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long.
Check. Hey, we're going to 53. Check. Fresno.
Prescott from the gun. And he's going to go down again. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Hey, check. 3 down.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Check 3.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
It's now 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's 4th down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. Now, I guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
They want this. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Line in.
Prescott now from the 50. He's got the connection to Cooper. And it's a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they are able to cut into that lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and it's now 23-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The face mask moves them all the way out past the 40 now for first down.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Hop on, hop on. Switch off.
first down. It's Haskins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long? But flip it over to the offensive side. They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Dobbins. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, The ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates, the worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd and 1, Haskins. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Buddy up. Hey, check. Mike 50. Hey, watch the screen.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Haskins on the move to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On 3rd down, Dobbins, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
56. Mike. Switch. Hey. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. We're going to 53. 56. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Elliott. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run it with Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Gun. 56, right there, 56. Hey, pick your game up.
Prescott down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I guarantee you, it's not very good.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They go play action with Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Dobbins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Right back to him on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Redskins 33, Cowboys 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st and 10, Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. And incomplete here. So that will leave him with 16 on the clock. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
56. Right there. 56. There's a party now. 26.
To the air again, Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
46. 56, come on, boy. 56. Check 56.
And again, it's Prescott. And this one complete to Smith. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. One last shot now for Prescott. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Washington,